Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are looking at a new game for my processing game series, and this is Color Symphony. Now Color Symphony came out a very long time ago on Steam, and it's a free-to-play game, very short, but well, I don't know, it's perfect for a processing game. It's that couple of hours, maybe a bit less, so perfect for me, and since it's free, it's obviously not going to cost you. There is a second one out now, and one thing I want to point towards in this game is that it has really good music and takes a simple concept, which has been used many times, and does it well. And a lot of the time, that's what I generally enjoy. I generally enjoy a game mechanic which has been maybe not perfected, but is, there in a lot of games and taken and focused on completely. If we look at Portal is one of those games where basically they took a mechanic which was fairly new at the time, especially in Portal 1, and they perfected it. Portal 2 is a great example of a game which focuses on one mechanic, maybe two, but mainly the portals in themselves, and absolutely just makes an amazing game with it. So in Color Symphony, you play as this little silhouette of a man with a lovely hat, and basically you can use the controller, and you can also double jump. You can use the controller or the keyboard. Right now I'm just using the controller just for ease of play, to be honest. And as you can see, this is the mechanic, changing the color, so you can make things disappear, and therefore you can progress. Later on in the game it gets a bit more crazy, obviously. This is only the first level. But the simplicity of the background, and just the simplicity of how everything is. Now maybe you could say, oh, because it was made on a budget or something, or anything like that. But for me personally, it's just nice to see. Simplistic designs is what I enjoy. A game can look absolutely amazing, but if it's mechanically completely busted, which we see a lot of games, like Enemy Front is a good example of this. If a game is completely busted, then, it doesn't feel nice to play, which is on top of everything. That's how it should be. So as you can see, we just change the color and then stuff appears. Oop, and I missed that. And I'm dead. Yeah, you change the color, things appear, and basically the color that you correspond to in the game is the stuff that disappears. So as you can see, if I'm on green or blue, I see the wolf. If I go to this color, which is, I don't know, a cream, then it disappears. So you can make things appear and disappear as you go, which, oh dear, which I think is very good. You also have a mechanic which is linked to it, of course, the main mechanic, where you have a little bar in the bottom, and you can press more than one button at once. So that's how that works. That's how you can do multiple colors. And a lot of the times, especially in the later levels, you'll find yourself having to press stuff in midair. So I'll have to be up here and then smash a bunch of buttons. There is a slight delay between when you hit one button and then hit the next, which can be a little bit annoying, but it's just how it is. It's built into the game, so it makes it a bit more of a challenge. Is this an easy game? At the start, yes. To get you used to the controls, I think it works really well. As you can see, we're not really having many issues apart from that one fall earlier, which is completely avoidable. There we go. But I need to double jump earlier instead of doing that. But when it comes later on, there are a few levels which are definitely tricky that you have to figure out how to do, and that's where the puzzle element comes in. Most of the time you are in a linear place, such as this, but when it goes to vertical, because there are some levels which are vertical instead of just alright, so change to that. And what? Oh dear. Well, we got down here. So that was nice of the wolf. And as you see there, we changed to cream. It means that the chain disappears and we can move along. So that was kind of lucky. And then, simple as, up we go. Little easy level. And there is a story going along with it, but to be quite honest, I haven't really paid that much attention to it. I'm guessing it is an interesting story, if not fleeting. But, you know, the thing is, it's a free-to-play game. And when it's a free-to-play game which doesn't have any crazy microtransactions or anything like that, and it's just a genuine little fun experience, then there's not really a lot you can complain about it. Let's just do that, get rid of them. So, the big thing about this game is obviously it is, well, for me personally, I believe it is much more about its mechanics. Oh dear. So we dodged the bird, but we didn't dodge the two-headed wolf. So if the mechanics themselves are solid, then the game itself should be okay. And I think they are solid. I think the game itself is a solid game. As I said, the only issue I have is when you change between stuff. Like, I'm tapping as fast as I can, and there's obviously some kind of delay between the colours, which is kind of a shame. But apart from that, you know, it's not too bad. I would recommend playing it on controller, just because it's one of those games that movement, when it comes to left and right, is so precise that on a controller, on a controller, you can get that much more precise thing when it comes to platforming. It's where the controller normally wins over the keyboard. When we look at FPSs or RTSs, of course, the keyboard is king. But when it comes to platformers, in my honest opinion, or at least what I've got used to, is the fact that the controller is just a lot better than the keyboard. So in games like this, so we have to go this way, and then green, oh dear. Well, at least we know what to do. So this here, we need to jump green and double jump and blue, and then jump green and double jump and blue. I did have a lot of fun when I first played this, trying to work out, oh dear, that's a bit cheeky, isn't it? I did have a lot of fun when first playing this, just working out how all of the game system works and everything like that, which I think is half of the fun of games like this. It looks like you could get up there, but I don't really feel like it. The FPS, sometimes it's a bit odd, like when you see this, you know, these spikes moving across, they seem to be at maybe 30 or just kind of stuck at 30, well the character itself seems to be at 60. So that's a bit odd to me. I like seeing uniformity in my games when it comes to FPS, but you know, it's not that bad. In Medal of Honor, Pacific Assault, when you've got such a drastic difference, just made that. Oh, that's just mean. Well, anyway, we got it up. Oh dear. There we go. We're gonna have to go up again. So we know that the birds are green. We change it to green. That doesn't affect what we are stood on, and the birds go away. Can we do a quick change here? Okay, something killed me. I think I got stuck in the ground though. But yeah, uniformity in FPS in games I think is key. Oh dear, forgot about that. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, think. There we go. So we need to change it to blue instead. The fact that there are 3 colors. Could it be better if there were more colors? Maybe. But I don't think it needs them. 3 colors is a really good number, especially since you have that little delay between everything. 3 colors is, in my opinion, completely fine to what the creator was trying to basically convey. And the fact that there's a second one out, maybe they have different colors, maybe they have sorted out oh, there we go. Why have they all abandoned you? Oh, who knows. Oops. You can go backwards as well if you want. We'll just do that. Really? Okay. Let's just let our bar recharge. You can go backwards if you feel like it. Something also, my health regenerated once, and I don't really know how I did it. So yeah, there's that as well. Oh, there we go. So it just does it randomly. Basically after a specific period of time. So if you're struggling with an area and you keep dying or you keep getting hit, then, you know, you can just wait for it to go. Right, so let's do that. Jump over this, and we're good. Looks like we're going down here. And the standard colour is black. So, there's there's no way of trying to get rid of that colour. It's just kind of there, you've got to deal with it. I don't know how I'm going to get past these, but we'll have a go. The thing is, this game has been out for a while. There will be a link in the description for it, of course. Oh, there was a chain there. I did not see that chain. Oh, now the plants have died. Ah, wonderful. Oh dear. But yeah, this game has been out for a while. It is on Steam. I will leave a link in the description to play it, and I definitely think you should. Is it one of the... Oh dear. Really? That killed me? Is it one of the best games that I've reviewed? It depends what you like. If you like just little experimentative games which run really well, then yes, it is one of the better games. Generally, people obviously have different interests, so if you like the other games, I mean, personally, I really enjoyed, let's just see. Okay, so there are tentacles there. I need to jump over this and onto that platform. Wrong button! Oh no! Oh dear, this can't go well. You also have a few invincibility frames, so you can kind of get away with stuff that you shouldn't really. But obviously people have different things that they like. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's just check. Where is it? Okay, so we have to get real close. There we go. And change to green. Oh, he was just waiting for me. That was kind of him, wasn't it? Whoa, buddy. Calm yourself. But yeah, as you can see, I think I'll leave it here for now. I think you get the general idea of the game. If it is something you like, it is a very small download. It is on Steam. There is also a second one which I may check out. I'm not sure if it's free to play or not, but the first one definitely is. And if you don't like anything else, the music itself is absolutely cracking. So yeah, give it a go. It's a fun little game. I'll catch you next time.